Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video here today from Darius M titled "When Women Finally Realize They Are Not Valuable." Now, as far as I know, this contains a lot of women complaining that men are not approaching them, which of course is absolutely hilarious. Now, today's video was suggested to me by Matrix of Madness. I'm going to leave both channels linked in the pinned comment, so make sure you go and subscribe to those guys. And let's just jump right into the video.
Just got back from a date. I think I'll just... How do you freeze eggs?
Leave women alone.
Please do not approach me.
Stop approaching women.
Leave women alone.
This is a serious matter.
You are lucky to be in my presence.
The art of chasing does not exist anymore. The art of proper courting a woman does not exist anymore.
I agree. Yeah.
And I just want to feel...
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
I used to think, why am I single? Is there something wrong with me?
Yes.
And then I went to therapy and realized, yes, there actually is.
Nice.
I am the problem.
Men are very different. They don't court you. Whatever happened to flowers and phone calls and...
I mean, you told men that you don't want flowers, that you don't want the phone calls, that you don't want to be approached, that you don't want to be spoken to. You see, as much as men get made fun of for saying, you know, we don't listen, we're not very attentive, I would actually argue that men are very attentive towards women, and they do listen to women. A lot of women these days have come out and said, I don't want men to approach me. So what men have said is, okay, not a problem. And then we wind up with videos like this of women complaining that they're not getting approached anymore. So it's kind of like lose-lose if you're a dude. You approach them, they complain. You don't approach them, they also complain.
Whatever happened to flowers and phone calls and good morning, babe, and good night, babe?
Okay, this is a serious question for the guys. I have this conversation with my female friends, I think I'm not even kidding, once a week. So I'm just curious what the real reasoning is behind it. But most of my girlfriends say that whenever they're out, they never get approached by guys ever.
How I feel after...
There's a few reasons why men don't approach you anymore. Number one, when women are saying this, what they're really complaining about is that the attractive men don't approach them as much as they want. But a lot of dudes are no longer approaching these days. There's a few reasons for that. Number one, it's a risk. Women can accuse you of something. They can call you creepy. They can completely ruin your social life because they feel like it. So there's a lot of risk there. Number two, a lot of the women are not worth approaching. They have terrible attitudes. They've been with a whole bunch of different guys. They're incredibly entitled. So, and number three, you get treated like trash even if you do approach the women and talk to them and everything like this. You'll get ignored on social media. You get treated like an option. There really is, in short, very little upside for men to approach modern women these days.
Friends say that whenever they're out, they never get approached by guys ever.
How I feel after going out in public and getting zero compliments, zero people approaching me, zero people asking me for my number when this is a known thing for girls to experience. Y'all, I could not relate more. I swear, not even the construction workers want me. I could walk in New York by a construction site. Nobody would say anything. I know this.
I've heard very, very terrible things about women from New York. They seem to be the worst of the worst. Just before we continue, I want to go back to this video here, guys, because a lot of people say, oh, you know, Taylor or other people on this side of the internet, you're just cherry picking videos. I just want to point out something. This TikTok right here of the woman complaining that she gets zero compliments, zero people approaching her, zero people asking her for her number. This has many, many thousands of likes on it. I believe that's 5,000 comments, 4.5 thousand saves, I believe this is. It's been shared to other people 2,245 times. I would assume this has 90,000 likes or something like that on it. I can't quite tell. But these videos, guys, are everywhere, absolutely everywhere. A lot of women are relating to this. A lot of women are sharing it. This is a big deal, as it were, that women are not being approached. Not my problem, but it's a big deal to women. Let's continue.
Would say anything. I know this isn't something that you should want, but after a while, it's damn.
I know it, and I've heard it from men saying why they don't approach me. The reason why you are not getting approached is because these men see you as a woman with high value.
Ah, yes. The reason why men are not approaching you is because you're too valuable. What kind of mental gymnastics is this? This makes absolutely no sense. It's actually the complete opposite. Men are not approaching you because you're not very valuable to the men. This is so insane to me, guys. This is like trying to sell a car, and then you're like, man, nobody wants to buy this car. The car must just be too good. You know, the quality of the car is just too high. Really, really silly logic here.
What? How do you feel about women dressing promiscuous on Halloween?
I think it's amazing.
You think it's amazing?
I do.
What if they're in a relationship though?
I think you men need to be more secure. I think he's insecure if he feels like emasculated by a woman dressing hot on Halloween.
No, that's not it, so.
Why does she need to look sexy for anybody else but him?
I love to look sexy just for myself.
Oh my goodness. They are so full of it, man. So full of it. Oh, I'm just dressing up like this for myself. Yeah, okay. Why don't you sit in your own lounge room then? But no, they have to dress provocatively, go out in public, take pictures on social media, and share it to everybody. Guys, please never believe this stuff from women. They will try and gaslight you endlessly. Oh, you're just insecure. You don't like me doing this because you're not a real man. You just need to have more confidence in yourself. Yeah, you know what? I'm confident that you're for the streets. How about that?
Like, if you're so insecure about me looking hot, then that's fine.
Do you have a boyfriend right now?
No.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Would you guys date her?
Hell no.
No.
There's a general lack of
No.
Rejected.
What's one thing you miss about your ex?
What the hell?
Her ass. Are you annoyed that she misses that? Nah. You don't care? She belongs to the streets. She belongs... do you have anything to say about that? This is really sad. I feel like you should like have a hug now or something, just make it up. Yeah, there we go.
Why on earth are they hugging or being encouraged to hug, man? As soon as those words, I think this dude said his sentence out of spite towards the woman because he just got mad instantly. But as soon as the woman says that, it's over, man. It's completely over. Just throw the woman out. I have said this, but a lot of these women are not deserving of relationships, man. They say the most disrespectful crap. They treat their boyfriends terribly, and then the boyfriends, for whatever reason, go on to hug the women. Hell no. Like, no.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Resolved.
What do you bring to the table?
Everything. I got 2 kids, you know what I mean? So I'd
What?
everything. If you're willing to provide for my kids, then everything.
Everything like what?
My kids, my life, my mental health, everything, like everything.
What?
So,
Wait. I have to go back to this individual. This woman, apparently what she brings to a man's life, this is crazy. She brings, number one, kids that are not your own, by the way, so they're not even yours. She brings kids to the table. She brings her mental health and her life. Oh my goodness. That is something. Wow, I wonder why dudes don't want relationships with women these days. I have no idea. This video here, why don't men approach women anymore? Let's take a listen.
I have a question for men.
Yeah, what's up?
What's going on? Why don't you guys approach women anymore?
Why would I approach women when, you know what I could do instead? You know what men can do instead? They can load up a video game. I could go play World of Warcraft instead. That is such a better alternative than to approach modern women. Like, guys, you know, you could waste your time playing video games, doing something that you enjoy, that objectively, you know, you're not going to progress in life from, and you will still have a better time than talking to modern women. Guys, modern women, get this. Modern women are losing to pixels on a screen. That's how bad this is, man. Dudes would rather play video games. They'd rather go and do their hobbies. You know, there are dudes out there who would rather, like, paint, I don't know, Warhammer pieces than to have relationships with these women. And you know what? I don't blame these men. But there's the answer to your question.
If you can buy $30K for a car, you can pay $30K for me.
Damn. That's the least amount of money. The least?
Get the French toast out of here.
Man, I gotta get some Kevin Samuels sound bites. I've been considering making like a soundboard to have some sounds on. And there's one line that Kevin says. He says, "Get a dog and die alone." I just want to get that a soundboard specifically for that sound bite that Kevin said.
Get that French toast out of here.
No, obviously, it can be what? A payment plan? I'm done with the payment plan.
Can you do like a down payment?
Obviously, yeah.
She's getting plowed this weekend and just referred to you as just some guy that she used to know.
I have a question. Do men come with communication or do we have to buy that separately?
No. Do women come with a decoder from all those hints y'all be speaking in?
That's what boys would think. Like, just think for a second.
We do. That's why you have a ceiling fan above you. Because a man thought about it and invented it. And these LED strip lights, a man thought it up. Oh, and your AC unit, a man thought of that. Your Wolverine nails, a man thought of that too. Come to think of it, a man thought up everything that you use on a daily basis. Dang, that's tough.
And now, all my friends have noticed that the man has stopped making the first move.
What is happening to my ears right now, guys? This is worse audio quality than my usual videos.
All my girlfriends are like, they're waiting. It's the third date, fourth date, a week later. He hasn't gone in for the kiss. He doesn't do any touch or anything.
I just don't know what's going to happen, and I'm worried that I'm and all my friends and like we're all going to end up single.
I realized today that I have nothing to offer a man. Nothing. And I feel like it took, number one, it took me 32 years to realize it because I just found that out today. So I was today years old when I realized it. And then it took me a lot of pride swallowing to be able to admit it.
The good men, where are they? I keep seeing that video. They're hiding. All of your videos of, screaming and saying how much you hate men and your icks because I don't know they breathe. They just decided they're going to be hiding for a while. They're done. They're taking a vacation from women. They're probably at home. If they're not at work, they're at home. And they're just watching TikToks of women horrified, being very, very happy that they made their choice to just be single and choose peace over crazy toxicity.
I'm also a stripper.
No, what is... Damn.
Ooh. All right, well, Nucci, that is all the balloons popped.
Rejected.
But
Man, it's crazy. These shows, by the way, like, so what they do is they stand here and they have someone introduce themselves to a line of the opposite gender. And if you pop your balloon, then that means you're no longer interested. You've come across a deal breaker. This woman, I believe the first thing that she said was that she's a night dancer, as it were, and every single dude popped the balloon. You mean to tell me that 100% of guys in, like, most lines, if you were to do this cross-culturally, I reckon this would be huge. But you mean to tell me that just all of these men, we're just all insecure, and that's why we don't want to date night workers? It's so crazy, guys. Whenever dudes have boundaries, whenever they have standards or things that they don't want to have a serious relationship with, modern women oftentimes lose their minds over it. They can't handle it.
But we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys.
Thank you, guys.
So the problem that men are having with women is that there are women who are 6s and they're trying to land men who are 10s. And so you have this huge population of women going for this teeny tiny population of men. So what I would recommend to women is to really get real about your level. Right? Like, don't lower your standards, just get real about where you measure up.
Yeah, don't lower your standards. You see, women like to really dice words and they like to confuse themselves with this stuff. Here's how it works. Women have very low standards for men that they are attracted to. They have very high standards for men that they are not very attracted to. For example, men who are not very attractive, oh, he has to bring a certain lifestyle, he has to pay for this, he has to look after her, he has to provide and care for her. The man who's attractive does not even need to take her out for sushi, guys. And I love, by the way, these videos, man. Don't lower your standards. This woman is like a dating coach, love quest coaching. So she coaches women on what to do, and one of the first things that comes out of her mouth is, don't lower your standards.
So if you can look in the mirror and be like, okay, you know what? I'm a solid 6, maybe 7, right?
So then find other 6s and 7s. There are so many, right? The problem is people are cutting off their odds of meeting people because they're trying to date in this tiny, tiny window of people who aren't really for you.
For some.
Just by the way, a lot of women will look in the mirror. They will think to themselves, "Oh, I'm quite attractive, so I need to be able to date a man who's quite attractive." The problem is, guys, when you take away these women's appearances, a lot of them have nothing to offer whatsoever. So you could be a super attractive woman, but if you're competing for a super attractive guy, you're probably not really ever going to get him. Because a lot of the women who are very attractive, they don't have anything to offer. They're so incredibly entitled. Their head has been blown up by social media this entire time. And so they're completely undateable. Completely and utterly undateable, guys. So women will do this. They'll be like, "I'm attractive, that's enough." But it isn't. The dudes are not just looking at how attractive you are when they are considering you for a relationship. Point in case, as soon as this woman mentioned that she was a night worker earlier, all of the guys said, "Oh, hell no," and they dipped out immediately. Let's keep going.
For some reason, something has happened in your life. Maybe you need therapy. He doesn't think you need therapy. But something has happened that, like, somebody wrecked you, because the way that you view men is so sad.
I do not hate all men at all. I know that there are a lot of good men out there. I think the ones...
But they're not coming for you. The good men aren't coming for you, and so I want you to, in the most loving way, I want you to look at yourself and be like, why are the good men not coming for me?
Yeah, right? Like, guys be like, I miss her so much. Baby, what do you miss? The days you always had to pay for? Your bank account always being empty? Or all the lies she told you? Forget her. You deserve better.
I like this one.
Hello?
Hi. Remember me?
Yeah, who are you?
I'm here because I need a husband.
We're skipping this video, man. Absolute trash. Get out of here. I swear half the TikTok videos are just this nonsense where women try and make skits to promote like their OF accounts. Let's keep going.
Being single forever.
Ew, what the hell? Oh, what the hell, man? Oh, hell no. She's shape-shifting. Oh. What on earth? That is actually horrifying. By the way, I'm just gonna go back for a second. These are the same individuals who oftentimes say they want a man with integrity, right? They want a man who's honest and straightforward, who doesn't beat around the bush. You don't even know what these people look like, man. They try to have discussions about honesty and morals, but I don't even know who is being presented here. You know, these people go out on dates with a dude, they expect the dude to be transparent, and you don't even know what the hell the woman looks like. That's insane.
Hi, sorry to bother you. Are you single? Yeah. Okay, I will take the chat, thank you.
Gotcha, bitch!
What's your body count?
2, 3.
That's lies.
What was yours again?
Mine's 1.
Why the fuck you lying? 1?
1.
3.
3? What the hell?
Yeah, you got multiplied by 3.
No, oh my god, no.
It's more than 3.
Literally 1. Like,
Every girl lies.
Exactly, y'all lying, right?
Every girl on here, I guarantee, are lying.
I saw a video the other day. A girl's like, men are afraid to come up to us. They're not afraid to come up to you. I mean, maybe some feel a little insecure, but by and large, they're just like, I don't need this aggravation today. I don't need some diva aggravation today, because more often than not, what do? You know, nasty, you know, like a little attitude, puckered lips. You know the puckered lip. They're tired. They're tired. They're tired of getting made fun of. They're tired of being, you know, abused. They're tired of getting, you know, oh, I'm a meme now. Because why? Because I looked your way for 2 seconds in the gym?
Guys, I can't... And see, by the way, dudes don't want to approach women. There's many different reasons for this. But even just in public settings, it can oftentimes be incredibly uncomfortable. Right? Women will come to the gym, they'll be wearing the most ridiculous stuff, clearly looking for attention, and so you have to spend the entire damn time actively avoiding looking in their direction. It's actually incredibly unpleasant, guys. Incredibly, incredibly unpleasant. A lot of times women go, for example, into the gym, they have like their tripods set up and all of this kind of thing. And then these same girls are like, wow, why is it that men don't approach me? Women who invite a whole bunch of male attention, by the way, just right off the bat, they're not worth approaching, right? Why do women need to farm attention from men? You've already lost at that point. If you need to go out there and deliberately try and get attention from men, ironically enough, you're not even worth the attention.
I don't want to put her on blast, but this girl took me out to the restaurant and now she's telling me after we ordered she ain't got enough money. I'm shaking, like, why would you waste my time? Why would you bring me out? My time is actually valuable.
Yeah, but you didn't.
No. It's not how this works, guys. I can't actually believe it. Like, what is the point? If you're not in a position to date, don't be dating. What's the...
This man's smart, okay? So the woman wants to go on a date with him. They go out together, and then after they order the food, she tells him that they have no money, that she has no money. Like, a lot of these women, people think that this is a joke, that men are just lying about this, but no, it's very much true, guys. A lot of women are trying to go out here and use men for free things. For free food, for free attention, for free validation. You mean to tell me, guys, that I have to fork out money for women I don't know, and oftentimes I'm going to get used in that situation? It makes absolutely no sense. Complete waste of time.
Most simp thing that a guy has done for you?
Oh, I'm going to New York on Monday with a guy that I barely know, and he got us the helicopter ride for 45 minutes over New York, and I barely talked to him.
You a simp! Is there any chance something happens?
He's really nice. I'm trying, but like I'm not. I've literally like I'm trying. Okay, like you want to do that for me, cool. Like, but honestly,
I'm not gonna.
I don't trust men.
What?
I just walked by a construction site and nobody tried to holler at me.
Did I lose it?
So apparently single men are starting to become afraid to approach women in real life because they don't want to be viewed as creepy.
There's that afraid word again. Oh, men are just afraid, men are scared, men are intimidated. No, men are not afraid. They're not intimidated. It is a logical decision that men have made to say, no, thank you. This is a waste of time and this is silly. Women oftentimes, they pull out this gaslighting language, right? They try and interpret it differently, but it has nothing to do with being afraid or scared. It's just a logical decision. Why would I go and approach you when you can just instantly ruin my social circle, for example? It's not fear doing that. It's just common sense.
Around like 53%, according to this one study.
There are a lot of single mothers who go after weak men. A lot of women will tell you all day, oh, being a stepdaddy is honorable. They know damn well that man ain't gonna get nothing out of it. They know damn well that they can up and leave, take half of his income, get alimony. Depending on if they are able to swindle him into legally adopting the children, they can put him on child support. In certain states, you don't even have to have the man legally adopt him. If you can prove that he played a father figure role, you can put that man on child support. When men decide to take on responsibilities that are not theirs, they're taking a very big risk. I do not see how it's worth it. Women are usually the ones that leave the relationships. Imagine getting into a relationship with a woman, she got a child, you become attached to the child, then she up and leave, knowing you got an attachment to that child, and then she look at you and say, you're not your kid no way. Women do it all the time. A lot of women do it, and they don't have no problem doing it.
Men are better than women. This is something that was hard for me to accept until today when I read the article, 10 reasons why men are better than women. I mean, just from the headline alone, you can tell this is gonna be really good. So I'm gonna read you guys some of the reasons. Men are better at opening things. That's actually so true. I don't know how to open anything. I've never tried it and I don't plan to. Men can drive. It says men use their rearview mirror to check their surrounding. Women use them to apply lipstick. That's true. Ladies, driving is for guys. Personally, I didn't even know the mirrors were to see other cars. I really thought it was for lipstick. Jesus was a man. So true. Thank you.
Do you listen to what our young women, what comes out of their mouths these days? When they ask somebody, what do you bring to the table? Say, look at me now.
I
am the table.
What do you bring to the table? Our women don't say, I have brains, I can do this, I can help you take your business to the next level. They think this is the table. I have breasts, I have nyash.
This is so true, man. Okay, a lot of modern women get asked this question, what do you bring to the table? And they actually have no answer that any man would be remotely interested in. I've noticed that a lot of women will either say, I am the table, or then they'll start talking about their income or something as if men give a damn. Men are not interested in your income. We're not out here looking for women to provide for us, because I think that men innately understand that women are never going to provide for us anyway. But guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments. I'm going to leave Darius M and Matrix of Madness pinned in the top comment, so make sure you go and subscribe to these guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.